So guys, it's so funny how some Nigerians don't learn. You will see that some people that call themselves Nigerian, that are poor, that are hungry, will still allow themselves to be used to rig election next election. Take a listen now at this video you're about to watch now. This man said everything we need to hear and what we should do in the next election to secure the person we want to become our president, and they expose their plan on rigging. Just take a listen to guys in a minute.
Where do we start with the headlines? Let's start with Punch, where the major headlines there is the federal government planning pay rise for political office holders. What do you think about that?
This whole thing about pay rise simply points to the fact that this government has no direction. This government don't seem to understand that Nigerians are going through hell. You collect loan, you share the loan, you increase salaries, yet the ordinary Nigerians cannot afford 3 square meal a day. So where does that leave us? When we should be cutting costs of governance. That's the ideal thing this government should be doing, cutting costs of governance. But this is an over-bloated government in the history of Nigeria. And apart from that, you are now adding more to it. It's like the take-home of the politicians is not enough. So, yet, there are pensioners who are crying day. They work 35 years, and they cannot even take 1/10 of what the politicians take home. For me, I just feel that, this is more like a paddy government.
Well, on paper, they said the president is earning 1.5 billion naira, while the ministers receive less than 1 million naira.
I'm happy you're even laughing at it, because we've been asking how much do our senators earn, and how much do our honorable members earn? Why is it difficult to publish it? Why? Nobody can tell us. If Mr. President earns 1 million, 1.5, it means that a bank MD is earning more than him. Even a bank general manager is earning more than him. So why all this back and forth? Come out clean and tell us what you're taking home. Okay, maybe the 1.5 million is annual, is basic salary. What about the other benefits?
Wardrobe allowance, sitting allowance,
newspaper allowance, sleeping allowance,
travel allowance.
So we need to know. Maybe, the whole thing is that the money they collect is embedded in all these small benefits that are attached to it. And those are the things that should go. We keep saying that, the government keeps saying, we want to take Nigeria to the next level. We want Nigerians to be patient. We want Nigerians to make sacrifices. Why are our leaders not making the same sacrifices? The state governors are receiving more funds. Go across Nigeria. Travel from here to the east. The roads are terrible.
Practically a death trap.
Mondo Kpokbolo, the governor of Edo State, what is happening at Bini Bypass? What is going on? You go to Imo State, the whole roads are bad. And yet, a governor will come out on social media and claim. What pains me about Nigerians is the fact that it is those who are being held back that are the same ones praising the government. You're dying in hunger. There's poverty on your face. There's depression on your face. There's, your sense of reasoning has been taken away. Yet, you will come out and be saying, this government is working. How did we get to this sorry state in Nigeria?
Probably because of the 5 or 10,000 naira they get for. The APC government have been accused of weaponizing poverty.
It's not. Since 2015, that's when they started it. Get the people, make them poor. Let them be very, very poor, so that when you give them 5,000, 1,000. It's like you're giving them a lifeline.
Yeah, looks like a huge favor.
Yes, but I keep telling Nigerians, until Nigerians wake up from sleep and realize that sovereignty belongs to them, that power of your governor, the power to be a president belongs to you. The 5,000, the 10,000, the 20,000, even the 100,000 they give to you cannot satisfy you in 4 years. What has happened to the social contract between the people and the government in the obnoxious 1999 Constitution? Why is nobody talking about it? Why would a government that tells us that well, we have come to get you out of the bush. Like Hope Uzodinma said, that Nigerians have been in the bush, and that this government has come to get us out of the bush. Why is it that the government will go and borrow money and be dashing people and expect all Nigerians to pay the debt back? Who does that?
Okay, let's go to another headlines very common with all the newspaper. Federal government equals response as U.S. tightened visa rule. Now, the U.S. government has mandated Nigerian visa applicants to disclose their social media profile and activities in the last 5 years, warning that failure to comply with the requirements could potentially result in visa denial. And then, according to several reports, the federal government are trying to more like a reciprocal reaction to it.
When there's a Jacka syndrome.
Exactly.
So what are you going to respond with? I mean, tell me, how many Americans really come to Nigeria? Let us be very honest with ourselves. How many?
But the federal government, I guess, that wouldn't want to be seen as bowing to the American might.
The first thing I expect this government to do, which is what I've always said is successive government, is the way Nigerians are treated at the embassies is horrifying. They don't treat them as humans. It has to be looked into. The amount of money generated by embassies in Nigeria from Nigerians need to be looked into. You pay maybe 100 euro or $100 or $250 for visa fee, and you are denied visa. Nobody gives you back any money.
No refund.
No
nothing.
refund. I mean, it's crazy. So I don't
Sorry.
I don't know why the government is involved.
Sorry. Let's give you a moment to catch your breath. Are we good to go now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know why the government is so carried away with social media handles.
And they do say the way you treat your thing is the way other people will treat it.
I mean,
So when you don't treat your citizens well,
this is a country where we know that during the time of President Buhari, late President Buhari, social media was banned. So if you believe that Nigerians are not using social media well, so why are you now worried that somebody is trying to checkmate it for you? So for me, there are better things that government should be responding to, not policies that foreign nationals are putting forward. So if you ask me, the question I also be asking federal government is, how do they want to respond to it? What is it that they want to? Okay, you're also going to say that Americans coming to Nigeria must provide the same. But who needs who most? When you cannot put your country right, when you cannot develop the country to the best that it can be to attract people to come into it, other nationals will give you conditions that makes it difficult because they know Nigerians are moving out in droves. So everything you see the American government or any other government doing is just to ensure that at the end of the day, nothing works. They want to make sure that you people don't travel. So I think that it's, for me, I think there are better things the government should be bothered about.
But it also tells just how changed the American is. I mean, where America, that is like the beacon of democracy all over the world, is gradually turning into an authoritarian state under Donald Trump, where, I mean, just like the APC government has been accused of, where quick to silence dissent. So from information, they tend to deny anybody that have criticized Donald Trump in one way or the other. If it's if they see that, then visa is practically denied.
See, whatever they're doing or whatever the American government wants to do, the same is happening here.
Yes, but I mean, but we're looking up to them because because it will also give our politicians an excuse to do some things. I mean, during the campaign, one of the things followers of Tinubu were saying during the campaign before the 2023 election was, well, we have an old president in Joe Biden, another person that is coming into contest for election is old. So whether we like it or not, we tend to copy the bad aspect of other countries.
Good. Now you are talking. Now
instead of the good aspect.
Now you are talking. But the question is, when you talk about democracy, you know, it's government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Is that what you practice in Nigeria? We're busy. We are busy
on paper.
Yeah, we are busy looking at the flaws in Donald Trump, but we're not looking at the flaws in our own country. We're not looking at the high-headedness of our own leaders. Look at what's happening in Niger State, where the governor shut down a radio station unilaterally. Why? Because he feels that they were saying things that didn't favor him.
I mean, the GM of another radio station, I've forgotten the state now, was suspended for criticizing the government of that state.
So when you do that in Nigeria, and then you forget that you're opening up doors for other nationals to do whatever they want to do. So we don't have a free enterprise in Nigeria, so to say. So I don't know why the Nigerian government is so bothered whether America decides to do this or not. What the Nigerian government should be doing is, how do we protect our people? How do we ensure that people come to visit Nigeria? We need that. You see, look at your leaders. Your Senate president just came back from UK, where it was allegedly said he went for medical treatment. Every politician in Nigeria, once they have headache, where did they go to?
London.
Good. And who's benefiting?
London.
So if that is it, so we have leaders, like you said, they copy. What Nigerians copy is the fake. The Nigerians don't copy the original. Because if those who are in power are copying the right thing, I am telling you, insecurity would have been a secondary issue in Nigeria. Hunger would not be there. Poverty would have gone. But they copy the wrong thing and paste. Why? When you talk about the Asian tigers, why are we not thinking out of the box? Why are we not thinking as a people to say, if you dash somebody 100,000, are you adding value to that person's life, or are you reducing the person's value? So imagine if you bring that 100,000 and you bring 10 people together. That's about 1 million, isn't it? And you set up a small business for them. Don't you think that in 6 months, 1 year, that business will expand and employ more hands?
Well,
that is the production we're talking about.
They may use trader money as.
It looks like you're an APC man.
Well, I'm just giving the context.
No, but if you call Oshibajo today, Professor Oshibajo, to come and give account of traders' money, do you think he'll be able to do that? Do you think that anybody that collected traders' money will be able to return it? A country where you don't have a database, what database do you work with?
I don't know anyone that actually got that trader money.
Exactly.
They keep telling us.
And I hear they're going to share more. They're going to share money to about 2.2 million Nigerians in the next few days or few weeks.
How do they come about those people?
They say they have a database that is not available to Nigerians. A database that nobody knows about.
I mean, one may even question, how do they even get the database where we've not had census for how many years?
Are we ready to move forward as a nation? A country where the leaders are highly corrupt cannot move forward.
Okay, let's go to another headlines that seem to be synonymous with all the newspaper. Obi urges Nigerians to resist vote buying and get PVC. Of course, basically saying that the more PVC, the more voters, the more it is difficult for elections to be rigged. I don't know if
I
think about that.
I think the oppositions there, they seem to be sleeping, and I think Obi needs to maybe champion it. It's not about getting more people to register as voters. It's not even about vote buying. It's about electoral reform. Why is it that the opposition is not speaking about the reforms? You saw what happened in the by-election. You saw where they said, oh, materials were not available. There was even a video in Kano where they said some people came, claiming to be the DSS, and they told the vehicle that had all the INEC materials in it and brought it back eventually. So we need to have an electoral reform that satisfies the yearnings of the Nigerian people. When you have a proper reform, then election will be free and fair. But I'll say this to Nigerians. I say it every day, and I keep saying it. We keep blaming the politicians during elections, but Nigerians are not thinking straight. If you're going through this present situation of hunger and poverty, and you do not see the need to do the right thing, that hunger will get to crescendo. Because for every politician that gives you money to win an election, will not be loyal to you, will not be accountable to you. The first thing any politician will do is to recoup the money they spent. So those of you who go about collecting 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, it says our money, the politician will need to collect his money back. And that is the truth.
Okay.
So we need to be sincere to ourselves. What do we really want? Do we want a country that works, or do we want a country that is ruled by the high and mighty? So for me, I feel that it's not just for us to say, don't take bribe, don't sell your vote. No. We need to be intentional. Nigerians need to be intentional about what they want and how they want to hold their leaders accountable. They need to be intentional about it.
Okay. Let's go for a short break to play some commercials. We'll be right back.
It's time to take the next step toward your dreams. Admissions are now open for the October 2025 and January 2026 intakes at Lancaster University, Ghana. Get ready for a world-class education, global opportunities, and an unforgettable experience right from Ghana. For more information, contact us at +234 0701 708 9214 or email us at nigeria@lancaster.edu.gh. Apply today and begin your journey to success with Lancaster University, Ghana. Your future starts now. It's time to take the next step toward your dreams. Admissions are now open for the October 2025 and January 2026 intakes at Lancaster University, Ghana. Get ready for a world-class education, global opportunities, and an unforgettable experience right from Ghana. For more information, contact us at +234 0701 708 9214 or email us at nigeria@lancaster.edu.gh. Apply today and begin your journey to success with Lancaster University, Ghana. Your future starts now.
Good to have you back. This is Front Page on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. I still have Prince Chilaka with me. Mr. Chilaka. Now, another headlines, it's Boko Haram, where there is praise from US, from UK, where in a wave of devastating onslaught against terrorism in the country and the sub-region, 6 suspected Boko Haram members, including a young man believed to be the Muslim Mohammed Yusuf, the son of Boko Haram's late founder. Mohammed Yusuf has been arrested. Now, for years we've been crying that terrorists have not been arrested or prosecuted. We've had stories of 1 or 2 terrorists being arrested and it ends there, and then we get to hear the rumor that that person have one connection or the other, and the case have been dropped. But the last, let's say, 3 weeks, we had the good news that the perpetrators of our killings will be charged through court, and then we're getting another news. Do you think the federal government is finally fighting terrorism as it should be?
Any which way we look at it, for me, it's good news to say that anyone that is taking life is being arrested and being made to face the law. It's a wonderful thing. It's a good news. But you see, no matter how much fight this federal government fights terrorists, so long as you have this program where you claim to rehabilitate and rehabilitate, it's a mockery of the entire system. The reason why Nigeria is the way it is today is because we have not allowed punishment for offenses to hold sway. We bring in so much sentiments in terms of religion, in terms of ethnicity, to play when lives are being affected. So for me, yes, if people are being arrested and being charged to court and being given the maximum punishment, it will help to reduce it. But when you now claim, oh, some people were coerced into it, some people were misinformed about what they were doing, and then I ask you, if somebody comes to me and says, come and join this group, or forces me to join a group, and forces me to carry a gun, will the person force me to pull the trigger? So these are questions that those who believe in reintegration and rehabilitation need to answer. Then you should look at it critically. Secondly, I find out that each time the government claims to have arrested some of these terrorists, they never show their picture to the people. But if it's in the southeast, they arrest you as an IPOB member,
and
the picture is everywhere.
And it makes the arrest looks quite abstract.
So we need to apply the same law in the north and in the south. I keep asking, when you say that these Boko Haram, these terrorists, these bandits have become repentant, are we also saying that those IPOB or those in the south
or ESN
those ones are not repentant?
Or they're not ready to be repentant?
Have you given them opportunity to repent? So it's one thing to tell us, oh, we have arrested. I mean, you know how long during the time of the late former president, how many times they killed Shekau? Yes, we know how many times they killed him. So it's a matter of, you need to build trust. It's earned. You don't force it. And the things you do would make people to trust or not to trust you. So this government needs to build that trust.
Many analysts, many political commentators, many security commentators have said that the federal government know these people. If they really want to stop insecurity in Nigeria, they can't stop it.
No, but it's true. I mean, you've seen government officials holding meetings in Katsina, in Zamfara. You're holding meeting with bandits, and these bandits come all armed to the teeth.
I mean, they've also come out to tell us that they have a list of terrorist financiers.
Where is the list? Why is government keeping it under the pillow? So when you say, oh, you know, these are terrorists, and then they come and sit down with government officials to negotiate, what are they negotiating? You're striking a peace deal. What kind of peace deal will you strike with a killer? A man who comes to your house to steal comes with two intentions, either to kill or be killed. So I think that, you know, this back and forth government is doing, a lot is at stake. And the most important thing at stake is the lives and properties of the Nigerian people.
And, Mr. Chilaka, thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure. Thank you very much. Okay, let's time to open the phone lines for you to make your contributions. 0700-903-903-903. Again, 0700-903-903-903. You can also call us on 003-692-9933. Again, 003-692-9933. And if you are having problem reaching us, you can also call us via WhatsApp. It's 081-717-56338. Again, 081-717-56338. Okay, first caller for this morning. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Solomon.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Edward from Sango.
Okay, talk to us.
The question I'm asking Nigerian people is when will they be serious? Because looking into INEC irregularities, looking into our judiciary that are not giving us a good judgment or giving us good direction, when can we get it right? Are we in a dictatorship or are we in a real democracy? This is time our elite, this is time our lawyers, let them form an umbrella to defend the masses. Because this country belongs to people. Look at what we are talking about. We are talking about electoral reforms. And they are hearing us. If the president can hear our voice and is not acting to our direction, what is he doing there for us? Because every Nigerian knows that this election is what brings Nigeria low. Look at how many years of independence.
Okay.
So let them wake up and let them do the right thing. If there's no electoral reforms, please, there should be no election in Nigeria. Let the home masses rise up to this issue. This issue is a critical one. Not every day we have been messing ourselves with INEC. Please, enough is enough.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for calling. We have another call, this time on WhatsApp. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go on.
All right. Solomon, this is Mama H.O.
Oh, Mama H.O. from US, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, I want to focus on the insecurity of Nigeria.
Okay.
Abacha once said that if insecurity of a country is more than 3 days, the chance of the government is on it. Zamfara State current government said to us that they know the people and that his hands are tied because the federal government has not given them the go ahead. The army, the young soldiers, is shouting on the internet that some of the military officers that are heading their hands and in it. Many Nigeria have said they know them. Some of them they are in my senior boyfriend, Chief Tinubu Apc. They are in his government. Apc said he can't do nothing. Now, Canada has put a judgment and called APC and PDP a terrorist organization. See, I want to give the federal government and the military people and the DSS, I give you 1 month. 1 month to stop this insecurity. How can you arrest Boko Haram that has killed people, displaced them from their community, and you will claim you rehabilitate them and put them in Nigeria army? Is that not a slap to us as a people? That is oh, is it not the military that we are sent to Echo More?
Yeah, well,
and they conquer and came back home.
We know how you feel. We know how you feel. We know how you feel.
Nigerian military official, stop trading with the life of our young soldiers. Stop trading with the life of Nigerians.
Okay.
They give you money to buy weapons. You collaborate their money. You send young soldiers to go and fight. You give the bandit and terrorists intel.
Mama P, we have to give time for other people to talk. Thank you very much.
How can they be?
She's just sparring and going. Okay, let's talk to other people. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, this is Solomon. I'm standing in for Ekamijude.
Okay, nice to speak with you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, that is Ikemba calling from Egbeda.
He came back from Egbeda. Talk to us.
Yeah, I want to talk about the insecurity.
Okay.
And the insecurity in Nigeria is being organized and being, done by Nigerian government. Why did I say so? Good. This time, they brought names of, terrorist sponsors in Nigeria. They gave it to our government, and up to now we are speaking. Government has never ever, brought out to those people and deal with them, and deal with them logically. Now, with things like that, this question, I want to help me. How could we succeed? How could we win this war? Has the government, heard the names of the terrorist sponsors? For me, there's no way we can win the terrorists in Nigeria. Rather, they will win the country. Because the major people in the country are the sponsors. What would the masses do? They cannot do nothing. You want to come out to protest, the government will ask military, the police to shoot aside. That's what I kept everybody inside up to tomorrow. As you cannot protest. As a journalist, you cannot, publish whatever without the government, without them asking you to do so. And the people you have in the country, as you are, you cannot question government to bring out those names.
Okay.
If you do,
you have to round up, so allow other people to talk, please.
Okay. Finally, I want everybody to know that insecurity cannot stop unless the government brought out those names given to them.
Okay.
Those people that sponsor terrorism. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's read some messages on WhatsApp here. Solo and the VOP crew, rather than embarking on jaundiced reciprocity on social media, is it not better to dialogue with the U.S. authority for possible stoppage at the incubation stage? What guts do we have as a country to confront the U.S. or other external powers? Federal government should entrench policies to reduce incidences of kidney failure rather than subverting it for cure and dialysis. Tony and Nelly Jagemo, thank you very much. Okay, John Hollis from Agoma advised to opposition parties is that they should unite in pushing current government for electoral reform to leave Nigerians to their faith until we realize what to do moving Nigeria. Thank you very much, John Hollis. Let's see. Good morning, VOP. Those that collected from money from politicians for voting for them, shame to you, Chief Kunwebe. Thank you very much. Let's see. Good morning, VOP FM. Steve Ikelu from Maryland. Electoral reform is the way to go. Going by the just concluded by-election, if the shenanigans of APC is not checkmated now, 2027 can better be imagined. May God help this nation. Steve Ikelu from Maryland. Thank you very much, Steve Ikelu. Let's pick some calls. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Solomon. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Okay. My name is Peter Monse from Shomolu.
Okay. Go on.
Now, Solomon, you know what makes me happy? Whatever the government would do with the notorious terrorists that they have captured, according that U.S. is celebrating and the UK is celebrating, what I am happy there is that they are not saying that it is Nnamdi Kanu. Because to the government of Nigeria today, Nnamdi Kanu is their major headache. Nnamdi Kanu is number one terrorist, even when the whole world has told them that IPOB is not a terrorist organization. Like the other day, Canada court said APC and PDP, a terrorist organization. They did not say IPOB, terrorist organization. Because over the time we will say, Buhari was telling us that he was going to deal with them at the way they will understand, that they are just a dot in a circle. But today they have outlived Buhari. You see, the thing is that whether APC government will become a government of the whole of African countries, so let APC buy a vote, buy election buy everybody in Africa, become the African APC government, a day is coming that they will no longer be there. Nothing lasts forever. Because on all the platform we have been talking, asking for electoral reforms, nobody wants to do that. I was suggesting on a platform one day, okay, if we could have ECOMOG that rescued Liberia, why can't we have what do you want to call it? ECO electoral reform. Let ECOWAS nations join hands together and reform electoral system in Nigeria. If we say Nigeria is the giant of Africa,
I mean, it's not just a Nigerian thing; it's an African thing.
Stay put.
Yeah.
Stay put. Create chaos and stay put.
They can join hands with us to redeem Nigeria, because election is the problem of Nigeria. So if they can redeem Nigeria, let us have free and fair election in Nigeria, so that Nigerians can vote for the people they think they can rescue them. Now you are increasing salaries for civil servants. What of those who are not civil servants? Mr. Solomon, I know you know. Go to market, ask people how market in the market. How market APC government economically. Nigerians cannot eat again. No business succeeds again.
Okay.
Nigeria just started selling something by the roadside, food. Even food, Nigerians are not buying food again. She will sell food and she will bring food back home. No electricity to preserve it.
Thank you.
No electricity, nothing. APC has finished Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for calling. Oh, people are really, really angry, man. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Solomon.
Thank you for joining us. You're the last caller for today. Please, under 2 minutes. Please.
My name is Mr. Obina, calling from Egypt.
Okay, Mr. Obina, talk to us, sir.
Solomon.
Yes.
Nigeria cannot better than this. Our leaders are just like pig and dirty, fish and the water. They cannot do without corruption, lies, propaganda. So for me, I have looked around. There's nothing can make Nigeria better than this. We can talk from now till tomorrow. Nigeria will be like, because our leaders like corruption. Look at the by-election. We then have bought everybody over. We then have do all their rubbish and be saying how market. We all know the truth. Everybody know. The whole Africa know what Nigeria leaders is up to, what they are doing. Nigeria cannot better than this. We are just talking every morning on the radio, just stopping our life. Because in a house, is the father will repair the house. We keep the house how it will be. Our leaders like corruption. That's the reason why go to every sector, everywhere is corrupt. Go to police station, just like a business center, go to everywhere. There is nothing, nothing is moving. Hungry, corporate beggars everywhere, all over the country. Nigeria cannot better than this. We are just disturbing our life. 2027, Oga Tinubu will still be there. He will still be there, but he's not going to win by vote. He's not going to be. But by vote, APC cannot win any ward in the whole country.
Okay.
By vote, them themselves knows it. They cannot win any ward by vote.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, good morning. Tribalism in Nigeria is worse than racism in Western countries. Leo from Lagos. Thank you very much, Leo. Nigerians talk too much. If peradventure APC Tinubu come back to 2027, it will be a big shame to Nigerians. We better be careful before it's too late, Mr. Babu. Thank you very much, Mr. Babu. I mean, people are complaining that they don't see the benefits of democracy in Nigeria. I mean, how wouldn't they say that when we have this kind of situation going on, where our politicians, since we moved back to civilian rule in 1999, it's everything in the country has become worse than during the military, which I mean, your age, you obviously grew up in the military, obviously, and I don't know. It's not just a Nigerian thing.
No,
The only country that in Africa that tend to practice anything close to what the real democracy is tend to be South Africa, and every other country in Nigeria in Africa it is struggling. And I mean, see the kind of praise going on in Burkina Faso and Mali since the unconstitutional takeover, for better or for worse.
No, Solomon, but if you look at it in terms of infrastructural development in Nigeria, the military has done more than the political class.
I mean, even maintaining the infrastructures built since the military, since the colonial era, it's a problem.
The only time we seem to have had something that looked like democracy was during the Shagari era. The late Shagari. And check those who were governors then, the late Latif Jakonde, the late Ajasi, the late Simon Bakwe. When you look at this caliber of people, you will understand what patriotism is. The people we have today as leaders do not even know what that word patriotism stands for. And that's where the problem is. Everybody is just about themselves, stealing so much at the detriment of others. So if you ask yourself, what did the likes of the late Simon Bakwe steal? Where did they keep their wealth? What kind of houses did they build for themselves?
I mean, for all the stake that later Sani Abacha is getting for all the looting, I mean, the Western countries have returned a substantial amount.
Yeah.
And where are the...
His ancestor, when we start crying, he would. But where is the money? And yet we are still borrowing.
We keep hearing billions and billions of dollars have been returned rather to
and we're
Nigeria.
Still borrowing. I mean, with this government, it's even getting really, you say subsidy is gone. Where are the savings from the subsidy? The tax net has been expanded. And yet, Nigerians cannot say this is what they're benefiting from their country.
It is sad. It is sad indeed. Again, thank you very much, Prince Chilaka. Okay, tomorrow is another day. Of course, we're not done. We'll be back at 10.
Because if they pay you 100,000 naira, it is not enough for you to feed for 1 month. Talk more of 4 years. Because if you take somebody in, the person will stay there to the next 4 years. That's how it is. It's 4 years, is 1 tenor. So we need to make the right decision. Say no to bribery and corruption. Say no to bribery and corruption. That's the only way we can make our nation great again. Say no to bribery and corruption. That 5K, 10K they're giving you will not be enough. This is what people have been crying. Nobody buys bread cheaper. Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, Efiko, Kogim, Plateau, Jos, Kaduna. Nobody buys bread cheaper. Everybody is buying bread the same rate. They don't say to you because an Igbo man, they sell you cheaper than others. No. That's why we need to do the needful. We need to wake up and do the needful, Nigerians. This is a wake-up call. And this warning have been coming not once, not twice. But the worst part is that some people will still go and collect bribery and corruption and help to rig election. And then tomorrow they are the ones crying that the government is not working. Government is this one, is that one. But it's you that allow yourself to be used to rig election. Because he's someone that will go that will still ballot box. He's someone that will still go and overvote. He's someone that will still go and chase voters out of their polling unit. He's still somebody that will do all these things. So these people are the ones that the government are using. And they are the poor ones, so they are the poor masses, because the rich ones will not allow themselves to be bribed with token change. But the poor people will do, forgetting that they are selling their next 4 years. That's why we need to wake up and do the needful. The needful is very simple. Let us vote who we want to vote and say no to bribery and corruption. In that way, they won't be able to see who they will use to rig election. Because somebody must overvote, somebody must stay on a box before they can be able to rig election. So if we say no to all those, tell me how they will rig the election. But let me get your views and thoughts in the comment section of my next video.